quickly, and it's time to go into the match.
It's time to kick it off. Tins, you said it before online, your final match for the season. Happy to be beside you for this one, and it's one with implications. It's an important one because if the Him Police do pull it off, I mean, that's it. We're done. Power as well as Ground Zero, they're going to Boston.
Everything on the line here for Pioneers. Will they have a chance to maintain that major spot and take it from Power's grasp? Or will Him Police finally get that showing against the top 3 team, try and finally take one of them down? And I've got to believe if you're Him Police, what a better way to do it, to get that win finally against the top team and also to ruin their major attempt here.
I mean, that would be the case if they can pull it off, but it is such a tough ask. And I mean, because we were talking about before, have to bring it up, Hunter, they're in a Fennec. They're in the normal car. Right. We're back to normal. I mean, and again, not surprising at all. You kind of have to be in this situation, back against the wall. Pioneers, if they want to go to Boston, they got to win this series.
I don't know whether I'm saddened or relieved that that's the car choice, but we're going with it. No, look, you would have loved to see it, but you also love to see Scrub starting out strong here for the Pioneers.
Now, no fun allowed when you're going for a major position, as pauses were called by the Pioneers. We are getting back to the action, though, so we will be heading back on to the pitch. Again, goal still counted. Pioneers still up by 1.
Now, maybe even looking to finish that off, get a second one here. Scrub. Good to see Scrub get that first goal. You know, Scrub's that player that had such a good performance, not only on day 2 of last region, but also day 3 along with Tango. So we'll see if those Banana and Scrub, they're the players I'm looking at. They're the ones that are in such a good form, and we'll see if they can continue the run.
Yeah, we'll see if they do bring it up, as Hunter will look to make a play from that corner. As Mock will shut it down mid-pitch. That's accurate. Top bar, though. Doesn't find its way to sneak in.
All day OCE, this is what we've had to deal with. Open nets that have just gone crossbar and out, or sidebar, or just off target. That would have been such a good first goal there for Him Police to tie it up earlier in the series rather than later, and it might just go the other way. Hunter off the ceiling, able to get the save.
Able to get the save, able to clear it through. Now another chance for the Him Police. Mock and Shore super tightly spaced. Misty's there too. All 3 members committing, and they don't even really get a threatening touch as a result. That was very dangerous of going back the other way.
Stalemate here in midfield. Hunter has the boost to work with, going for the solo play, beats out one. It is met by Shores on the backboard. Shores is always that player I think of when I look at Him Police, can really help be that enabler for the rest of the players, or can really just help even carry in some moments as well. Yep. So Shores definitely being that player I'm looking at here for Him Police.
And it's been the case, I think, for the entire time this roster has been together, you know, since the start of the year. Shores has been given that opportunity to shine, and I would say for the most part has run with it. I mean, yes, you don't have any of those deep runs that we've seen from the Him Police, but you have seen Shore step up in a few key moments, in a few key games, particularly when they're firing on all cylinders. And it's hard to predict what's going to happen with these rosters at the end of this event. I mean, this could be the last time we see these 3 together, but I will say this confidently. I do feel the future for Shore should be quite bright. Mock doesn't get the double down to Misty. Shores with a chance, though, will not put it in because Banana Head has the save.
And they're still going on the attempts, though. They're finally able to break out into a counter attack. Shores might not be able to get that in time. Crossbar, and Shores just pinches it on the sidebar. Scrub comes through with a miss. Hunter to follow it up. Couldn't get the double commit on the side of Him Police. Everyone getting an attempt there.
That was one of the most awkward kinds of double commits as well, because they stuck with each other on the goal line. It could have been punished, but it wasn't this time around. Him Police still trying to create chances for themselves. Hunter has to keep it up above Mock. That looks good, but Banana Head actually keeps it on their own side. Fair enough. Both teams given a moment's respite before going at it again. A chance with the demo in the net. What can Shores do? Has to get it past Scrub and is unable to.
Good 50 high in the goal square. That's a shot from Mock. Places it well. And someone's got to be challenging the ball earlier for Pioneers there.
Yeah, I'm a little bit curious. Hunter backflip.
Yeah.
And it's the same struggles that we saw before, Tins, back in their series against Serrani. Hunter just not having his day.
Every Rocket League player knows that feeling, and it happens even at the highest level. We'll see if they can turn this around. Just under a minute to go in game one, and we've got a tie score line here. Pioneers doing well at trying to maintain possession here, not wanting to give it away too much to the Him Police.
No, they're not, but again, I'm seeing, you know, the Pioneers on the back foot. I'm seeing the Him Police controlling the possession. I can't help but be reminded kind of how Serrani looked in that series before. Obviously, game one, we're not pushing that button yet, but Mac is going to get another wide open goal. 2-1 late lead, Him Police.
I don't know whether Misty actually got a bump on Hunter, maybe a little bit. I don't know if Hunter was getting to that anyway, but that is such a good heads-up play from the Him Police there. Final minutes, 20 seconds left, Him Police in the lead.
When do you push that panic button, Tins? When do we start to really worry? Because game one's falling out of reach, 13 seconds to go. Hunter is going to try to create something. Scrub got the demo, but there's no sense of urgency, it feels like, from the Pioneers side.
Banana Head are going to have an option here. Tries their dribble past
Oh,
everyone.
no way.
They're on the goal line. It's just sitting and bouncing in front of the net, but no third player able to get there in time. Him Police walk away with game number one, and that's got to be a strong start.
Panic button's at the ready, Tins. Let me know and I'll hit it. I will slam it on behalf of the Pioneers because this was not the start we wanted to see. First minute, I should say, they looked great. Mechanically popping off, Scrub gets that fantastic goal, but then it's this passive defensive play. It's giving up like control of that middle of the field, and it's all of those little things that Serrani was able to do. Him Police are now matching. Pioneers need to get more aggressive, need to get in the face of their opponents.
We talked about Shores, but Mock being the one there, getting those 2 goals and a save on the board to help lead them to victory. Pioneers, we saw this in the previous series, right? Merge came out, they take game one in a strong fashion, and then it just takes maybe even a while for Pioneers to warm up, get back into the swing of things, and then might look to take in the previous series, but Him Police, you got to be happy with it.
Now, I don't know why you're looking, though, at that Merge Power series. I think, you know, what we saw from the Pioneers earlier today could be more telling. I mean, I said before it was quicksand, Tins. It's now looking more like a free fall. They've lost 5 games in a row now today.
And against teams that you just wouldn't expect Pioneers to lose to, let alone a series. So it's, when does it start playing on the mental of this team that maybe it's just not their run? You know, you've got a player who's going to be out for tomorrow, so that's weighing on your mind. And then on top of that, you're playing with the nerves of it is do or die. You've secured Worlds, but I'm pretty sure they would love just as much to get to this Boston Major.
I mean, more international experience, more better. That's kind of how I see it right now. But
Good
with that
bomb
bump from Mock, it's going in straight away. 1-0. Him Police are not letting up.
That is beautiful. The fake off the kickoff gets the follow-up flick to a teammate and then beats out and bumps the third member in net. Mock single-handedly took out every single Pioneer.
Mock is playing next level, steps up in game one, and now another chance here off the second kickoff in game two. This time the Him Police do back away, but the Pioneers, you're going to be getting more and more concerned. I'm waiting for your go-tos. I'll hit the panic button when you tell me. I have it at the ready. Are we there yet?
No, look, maybe if one more goal goes towards Him Police, we might have to look to press that button, but for now, I don't think Pioneers are too worried here early in game two, sorry. And just like that, it almost ends up to be an own goal. Scrub looking to go the distance, but every single time they are just met by the defensive end. We always talk about Misty being the player we need to step up for Him Police, but I've just never seen this quite from Mock. Mock is really showing up.
He's had moments in the past, particularly back in the winter split, where, you know, we really saw Him Police, I think, playing at their best. Mock had some of those big series, you know, where they were that guy, but not like this, not against a team like the Pioneers, and I think it's exactly what the Him Police needs to be as competitive as possible. That said, when are we going to see the same back from said Pioneers? When are they going to show us why we should be afraid of them? Because deep, you know, kind of obvious passes like that will get intercepted every day by Shores. Hunter with a chance, tried to fake it, Misty sees through.
Still an opportunity here. Mock does find the great pass down to Shores, who tries for the quick shot on target. It is stopped by Pioneers, who now look to send it straight back into their own half. One player left on defense, goes for the bump attempt. Shores able to dodge it and get a follow-up touch. Great defensive play there from Shores.
Great defensive play, and again, it just gives that pressure back to the Him Police. Misty slows it down past Scrub. Demo in the net. It's open. It's in. Him Police by 2.
They are getting crushed on defense right now. They are seeing red. They're getting demos on every play. Former, you've got your hand over that panic button. You might need to start pressing it because they are needing to figure out how to counteract this physicality from Him Police.
It's not just Him Police, it's Mock. It's the physicality from Mock. It's Mock getting the demos. It's Mock setting these plays up. The man is a menace right now, and yeah, I haven't seen the Pioneers with that answer, so we'll see how it continues to play through right now as, again, Scrub looking for that deep pass to Banana Head. This time it actually does connect, or does it? No, Mock surprise, interception again, finds his way to mess up the play. Banana Head does fake him out though. Hunter, it looks open, it looks clean, and Misty can't get there in time.
Straight through the middle, Hunter puts that one away off a great beat in the midfield there by Hunter. Maybe Lee ease off that panic button a little bit. They've brought it back, they've got that quick counterattack. Now can they keep it going? Can they find out exactly how to continue this pace in the midfield that's working out for them so well? It might be a quick kickoff goal there for Misty, but no dice on that attempt.
Not really sure what the follow-up plan was that one for there, but that's okay. Misty didn't really commit to the 1v1, and now here comes Scrub in front of the net. Banana Head makes the save.
Save or a dive, I'm not too sure. Just zero boost, having a backflip in net. Works out either way, but it might turn into a shot from Mock. Scrub now able to get in the way for this one. And right now, Him Police are just assaulting the net here, keeping Pioneers locked in their own half. Scrub now trying to get the clear. Mock with a good intercept, plays it downfield. Scrub with a good beat. That's one player left, but Shaw's gonna maintain possession.
Yeah, only briefly though. Scrub's challenge in the corner was good, and now we're finally seeing the Pioneers shorten the map, and this is what I wanted to see from them for a little while. Misty has to get physical to try and clear it, but even then Scrub is there, waterfalling down. Where's the backup? Hunter has a chance, again, looking to attack that backboard, looking for some sort of avenue for a teammate to bang it through. Banana Head won't find it past Misty. Mock back on that forward post, has to dodge a bump, and now will go forward to challenge Scrub. Misty does as well. That leaves Shores alone, but the Pioneers just can't get the angle for the shot.
Banana Head, all of Pioneers, they're trying to play these shots up high. Hold on, Banana Head getting another assist, this time Scrub to put it away.
Yeah, but more so it was because of the miss on defense right there. Misty's challenge, not even close to the play. I like trying to be proactive about it, but it doesn't connect. Scrub equalizes, and the Him Police, they were down by, the Pioneers were down by 2 tins, but now we're tied once again, and maybe that panic button, it worked. You hit the panic button, you calm it down, and they're right back in this.
It might not be, actually. That's a quick turnaround from Misty. You spoke too soon. And Him Police yet again walk away with a goal when no one's in the net. This time they didn't even need a demo.
You know what? You get too relaxed when you rely on the panic button. You stop playing the middle of the field, and then your opponents drive it straight down the middle. I don't know what to tell you, Tin. Something about this Pioneers team. They look great for those fleeting moments, and then it's just fallen apart for them.
They're just hit and miss, and they're getting stopped on these solo plays that have been crucial for them in the past. That's a good 50 from Banana Head. Will ease up a little bit of pressure. The time is winding down. They're possibly about to go 2-0 down, which is not what you want when you're fighting for that major spot. Banana Head trying to find that midfield pass. Hunter too far back, have to force a 50, and now Misty getting on the demos to try and ease up again. Good double opportunity follow up there from Scrub, and Misty first on the case.
And we are 20 seconds away from a 2-0 Him Police lead. Shores looking to seal it, won't get the second touch. Mock goes for the top pin, puts it wide. But with 12 seconds left, Him Police, I want to see them play defensively, but I mean, why not keep pressing as well?
Misty up so early, not wanting to give him any time, and Shaw's just going to keep him possibly with a double. Good clear attempt here, they might have an opportunity. Banana Head gets the flick, no, couldn't get the touch needed. The ball is still up. Hunter, does he have anything to go with? 30 boost in the tank, plays across one, Scrub there for the follow. Banana Head tries to keep it alive, Misty's going to put it down. They had a great opportunity at the end, but Him Police managed to hold on tight, and they are 2-0 up against the major contenders.
Oh boy, and you know Power's watching along. They are the biggest Himplies fans right now. They're probably losing their mind. Ground zero, they're up in the upper bracket looking down like, what is going on? We thought we were good. That's just the way how this day has been going, Tin. Still time for the Pioneers to bring it back, but I mean, this is now, again, 6 losses in a row for the Pioneers. Hunter has been near invisible, not that impact playmaker. Banana Head hasn't had those opportunities to shine, and the Himplies, they're just playing solid Rocket League.
I'm just looking at the bracket on my second monitor and seeing all these upsets that haven't happened. It's not like Pioneers are losing to Power and Ground Zero. They've all avoided each other up to this point, and we're still in this case where Pioneers are now having to try and come back 2-0 down against the Himplies. And Himplies, I think they're playing well to their play style. They did say they made a change of how they wanted to play, and it might take a bit more than just last regional to show it true. Maybe this is the Himplies we thought we would see with this new play style, and it's showing true against these top teams. Game 3, and everything is on Pioneers.
Everything is on them, and they have to just make this amazing comeback to get themselves back in contention. It's a scary thought right now for the Pioneers. If they drop this game, I'm willing to call it. I know, reverse sweeps, they're exciting, they're fun, but the free fall that has been the Pioneers right now, we'll see how this one plays out. 5 minutes on the clock, a do-or-die situation, it feels like, for the Pioneer side. They got to get that first goal.
They've got to get some form of momentum or possibility. They had a timeout available and chose not to use it. So they definitely have that kind of faith that they can bring it back, and having to make close saves like that doesn't ease any of that pressure.
No, and I'm just so not used to seeing the Pioneers, again, constantly so far back without any pressure. Misty double through the corner. Does wind up a little bit wide. Short's going to continue with that pressure, just putting shots on the net, challenging these defensive touches. Even when they miss, it just adds even more to it. However, that demo, not enough. Short's diving save.
Both teams have had their opportunities. They've had that shot on target, but right now the defense for both teams holding true. That's Banana Head hitting it off his own backboard. Scrub has to go up early, and now you've got nearly all 3 players on ball side. But Hunter is able to get the flip reset, looking to beat out the last defender. Can't quite get there in time. Scrub with an opportunity, has to place it. No, he missed it, but Shores has put it in.
Oh, it was a tough save to make, Dids, but it was a better shot. Scrub near perfect, and that was crossbar out. That was crossbar out.
It doesn't matter for it should have just been in. That was an open net for Pioneers, regardless of how they get the goal. They walk away in the lead from that kerfuffle that happened in front of net. And now Pioneers, they've been in this situation before. Can they manage to hold it on?
Can they right this ship? It's been rough waters for the Pioneers, but with the lead, you would expect them to hold on. Banana Head shot straight into Mock. Not quite able to get the pressure they wanted straight away from it. Now Hunter again just trying to run the defense ragged, but it's kind of running their own team as well. Super tight spacing for the Pioneers, and they don't want to be going, I'd say horizontally. They'd want to be going vertically towards the net. Now they have that chance. Banana Head can't get it past Mock.
Misty now trying to get the clear bit of a hard touch there. It will be Shores, I believe, looking to follow that one up. Mock left last back, Banana Head with a good early challenge, looking for the mid. That's a demo yet again on Pioneers, which is going to send them a little bit further back in this rotation. Scrub with a good play to keep it alive in the midfield. Mock with the follow-up touch. Banana Head looking for an infield. No one there. Back and forth here in the midfield.
Yeah, back and forth we go, but I am seeing that the Himplies are less, willing to get these deep clears. Instead, it's these passes. Double commit on the save attempt, but Scrub was able to find it. Now brings it back the other way. It's a 2v1 with Shores. Just having to buy time. Banana Head a little over eager. Open net for Mock, and we're tied again.
Where is this Himplies we've wanted to see all season long, all split long? They said they now have what it takes to compete with the top teams. They've made that playstyle change, and they are just coming out with a whole new fire in their eyes.
It's amazing, these passes. They're not the longest passes, but they're fast and they're efficient. And the thing is, we're seeing the Pioneers just try and overcompensate for them, either double committing on, intercept attempts or over committing like we saw from Banana Head right there. Himpolice just has, it feels like, the Pioneers wrap around their fingers defensively at times. So we'll see what happens moving forward from here. Obviously, it's still a tie game. Pioneers just need that one goal, and I think if they get one game, they can really start to shift the momentum back in their favor. But as long as the Himpolice are in the driver's seat, it is scary times for the Pioneers.
We'll see what happens if that one game can just go the right way. Almost another infield pass like you talked about. Misty just looking to keep it alive, give their team a little bit of time to rotate back here. And Shaw's low boost forced to give away possession. Hunter is first on the case, now looking to start the run, but these good midfield intercepts from Himpolice are just stopping anything Pioneers are trying to get going.
And it's selective clears as well, knowing when to go for the deep clear, knowing when to go for the pass. It's been intelligent play from the team in orange, but now with the bumps coming through, Hunter tries something, but kind of drove into the back of Shores' car and got more out of place himself. Either way, it is the Himpolice on the attacking half as Mock tries to keep it forward.
Needed a bit more of a stronger shot on target there alongside the bump to put that one away. And maybe this is something we're seeing. They're looking to start getting physical themselves to beat physicality with just that. But that's a good touch there from Hunter. Fakes out the double. Banana Head puts it away.
And this kind of emphasizes the point of why it's so important to disrupt the Pioneers. If they're able to set up attacks, I mean, their shots are going to be accurate and they're going to slice you like a knife through butter. Great shot from Banana Head right back in this. 45 seconds to go. The Pioneers on the precipice of getting their first win in this series.
And that's what Hunter brings to a team, is everyone in Oceania knows what's capable. Hold on a second, what's just happened, Formal?
Well, first you have Misty, who gets the ball in a great position. Mock just completely misses the ball for the open end, but that's okay. Good buddy Banana Head's there to help him out and get the own goal. Tie ball game.
It doesn't matter how you get a goal, but when you've got an equalizer in game 3 to bring you back into a possible sweep situation, you take any goal that you can. Shaw's now trying to get another one to go. End this in regulation. A whiff from Mock there will put Misty last or left. And does able to get the save there. Scrub now trying for the attempt.
The open net into own goal to equalize a must-win game, it feels like, for the Pioneers. You can't script OCE much better than that. It looks like we could be seeing overtime unless Hunter can make the double happen. Misty takes it away. Banana Head's touch will see the ball in the ground, and we go to extra minutes.
Gotta believe this is do or die here for Pioneers. Not only for their major contention, but just in this series. They can't go down 3-0. Especially with so much on the line. Scrub trying to get it started, gets bumped off the ball. Banana Head looking to start the run early, and just with a clear like that, Shaw's has beat out 2 defenders. Scrub left to make the save. Demo on the field might clear up a little bit of time here for Mock.
It does, especially with that spawn and Scrub and Banana Head bumping into each other. Mock tries to get it centered, but couldn't quite get the distance required. Shores, though, still keeping the field short, still forcing very tough touches out of the Pioneers. Mock, you can see, challenging Scrub as soon as they land. Pioneers aren't allowed to do anything, it feels like, without a Himpolice member in their face. Finally, Hunter does get something to work with, and this is when Pioneers look most dangerous. Banana Head back to Scrub. Shot is in, and finally the Pioneers take a game.
That is a breath of relief for Pioneers. They don't go down 3-0. They prove to themselves it is possible to take a game off Himpolice. And just like you said, Formal, all it takes is that one game for Pioneers to know it's possible. And now it is back on Himpolice, an OT that nearly shouldn't have gone to OT.
I mean, no, it shouldn't have, but we were there. Pioneers got it through, and now, all right, if you're a Pioneers fan, if you want to see this team in Boston right now, you are still on the edge of your seat. Don't get me wrong, but it's good to see them get that win. It's good to see them start the bounce back. Banana Head again kind of doing a car swap right now, just trying to find, the confidence, trying to find that winning combination, because it really feels like it's been Scrub keeping this Pioneer side in this.
Yeah, Scrub's been crucial on the offensive end. And, you know, we talk about that placebo. We talk about, you know, that car change with Hunter playing in the Nomad. Maybe, you know, we're seeing that from Banana Head, trying to find that winning formula. But we are going to get a timeout from the Him Police. And what do you think about this timeout? Because it is interesting.
I love it. No, this is great because, again, they know how vulnerable the Pioneers are right now. They know how nervy they have been playing, and slip up once, that's fine. We'll take our timeout, refocus up, give ourselves the timeout buff, and try to force a match point where we will have 3 chances. I am all for it because if you want to beat a team like the Pioneers, you got to approach it like Serrani did. Never ease up. Keep going for that jugular. And guess what? You might be able to pull off that upset. So I'm for it, Tins.
It's difficult because it could work out. You know, if they come out and they win the next game, that's fine. If Pioneers come out and win the next game or even the next 2, then they're without a timeout. They're on do or die and they haven't got that time to talk things over. It's not like, you're right, you're stopping that momentum, but in my eyes, there wasn't that momentum. Him Police played so well that game. And I don't think you can really walk away from it thinking that there's too much to improve on or too much to even change.
Well, here would be my question then, Tins. Do you think that the Him Police would have a better chance to win this game 4 right now after the timeout? Or let's say, you know, they don't take the timeout, Pioneers take the next game or even 2, and they use that timeout then when the Pioneers are all of a sudden the team closer to the finish. I don't think, realistically, when you look at the series overall, you're going to find a more effective time to take it than right then and there to give yourself the best chance to win overall. So I'm for that timeout. I think it's brilliant. We'll see how it pays off, though, as we get ready to go into Game 4. Pioneers looking to equalize the series. Him Police looking to go to match point.
Well, I'm against it on this timeout, but we'll find out just whether it was effective or not. If Him Police can use that to regain that momentum and put Him Police 3-1 down, we'll have to see leading into game number 4.
Dude, I'm seeing, you know, kickoff attempts. I'm seeing demos. Yeah, Him Police are pulling out all the stops right now, but it didn't give him that go-ahead goal. In fact, it's the Pioneers now looking for a chance. Banana Head to Hunter, broken up by Shores and Mock. Still Scrub with a chance. Shores, well, doesn't need to make the save. The ball was pushed to the corner.
Now they're already on the attack here. Hunter just puts one high to try and force a few members from Him Police out of their own net. With a good 50 like that might be the get-go here. Scrub off the backboard. Misty's left last in net with only 12 boost. And with constant attacks, eventually the net's going to find an opening.
And again, it's the same way how the Pioneers have gotten a lot of these goals, Dins. As soon as they're allowed a shot or a pass that's uncontested, they're going to find a way to make a threatening touch. They're going to find a way to push that ball towards the goal. And I mean, the biggest strength that the Him Police has had has been in the Pioneers' face. In that moment, they weren't, and now they're down by 1.
Down by 1, and just like that, we talked about that one game going Pioneers' way can change the whole way that this whole series, the momentum in which it's going. And now Him Police, it's all on them to bring that back. They can nearly shut down Pioneers by taking this game, I believe. But Pioneers, they can't let it go, and they've also still got a timeout underneath themselves.
Yeah, that they do, but we'll see how it does play out in this one. I mean, at the moment, it was a nice Him Police attack until Banana Head throws it back the other way. Scrub hesitates, leaves pitch for Misty, who will get a awkward touch out of Hunter, but Shores can't make the midfield read, so the attack is short-lived. Defense holds on again for the Pioneer side.
Mock now going the distance, been the player that we've talked about, showing up for Him Police here and tries to go coast to coast. Shores looking for the follow-up 50. Good pass infield by Misty, but no one's going to be there, and Hunter's going to take it away. Beats out one defender. Misty's gone wide here, so Shores left just to make the save and does a very good job.
Shores has been doing a great job in those situations quite frequently, and I mean, again, you can't really drive it straight into Shores. That hasn't been the answer. I want to see more of the deeper passes, more of the midfield passes when you start to see the Him Police rotate back. I think that's the answer to get past this Him Police defensive line. Granted, as well, though, I mean, Pioneers, they're content to send one player forward, keep 2 back. It's been a old but true strat for the Pioneers when they've had leads in the past. As Hunter intercepts this one, it should go in and does. Pioneers, dominant lead now.
And it all started from that miss infield from Shores. Then Mock goes for the pass. Going for the pass as third man in Rocket League is so crucial. You need to be pinpoint accurate, or just like that, it can turn back into your own net. Pioneers 2 goals up.
And with this 2-goal lead, 2.5 minutes to go, Pioneers, they're looking good to equalize. They haven't shut out the Him Police yet. This would be a great place for them to start, although all 3 members are rotating through into the corner now. A centering touch could have been dangerous. Instead, it goes the other way. Mock barely able to find that save.
I think this is just Pioneers running away with it. They've found what is capable. They've proven it's able to take it. They're able to take a game off Him Police, and they are now firing on all cylinders. Hunter now on the backboard, looking for a pass from Scrub. Find themselves on the attack.
Not finding. That's how that one worked out, and it will be Shores leading the charge the other way. A chance for a double, actually. Doesn't quite get the dunk onto Scrub. Mock still's going to put pressure on that backboard. Banana Head there and waiting, forcing boost out of Misty, who can't even make the challenge happen. So again, Shores alone in that third man role, trying to do what they can. Mock rotates back. Dangerous touch goes unpunished.
Hunter's now going through a few bumps there, trying to throw the rotation off here for Him Police. But now it's a 2v1 attack. Hunter plays it over to the side, looking for the midfield pass. Hunter can't quite get it. That's a demo. No, Banana Head's able to get to it first. Can't quite get the touch. Scrub with the follow-up. It's still in the midfield. Those Shores with a shot on target. Hunter plays it aside.
Oh, the shots weren't coming fast enough. Pioneers given just enough time to recover each and every time. Granted, we're not done yet. Shores making players miss. Banana Head tries to cross it up. Misty's there. Gonna go right back to Mock, who calls Shores off, but the spacing is awkward. Mock's gonna have to do a lot with a little. Gets it past 2. Here comes Misty. No, Banana Head body blocks the shooting angle. And again, the Pioneers defense will hold.
It is frustrating now from Him Police. They're running out of time and they're stuck in their own half. Misty now trying to get something going, trying to beat out Hunter. Good early challenge. Will force possession into Mock's hands, who has to go early. Beats out 2 players that are pre-jumping off the ceiling. Now looking for the pass down. Can't quite. Shores gets the touch, but they're running out of time, Formal.
That they are. I mean, the pressure is there and they're looking as strong as they did before. Just not getting the goals. The Pioneers defense 1 cut above from what we saw at the start of this series, and it should be enough now to equalize things up. 18 seconds to go, 2 goals required. Pioneers are going to tie us up.
Possibly last opportunity for a goal, but Scrub is so good on the defensive end, passes it over to Banana Head. A demo coming out in midfield, but that's not going to matter. Pioneers, after a timeout from Him Police, managed to take it and tie it up 2-2, just 2 games away from getting that matchup against Power to determine the major.
Yeah, take the timeout buff and throw it away, I suppose. The Pioneers make better use of it this time around, shutting out the Him Police for the first time this series. And it wasn't as if the Him Police didn't have their own chances, right? We saw the shooting pressure, we saw some dangerous touches come through, but they weren't coming fast enough. The defense constantly able to rotate back for the Pioneers. They were working well when they were given space as well back in that other direction. And you know what? Hunter stepped up this game. We finally saw Hunter out there at full force, being that player we know he can be, and that's a bad sign for the Him Police.
And just the demos from Him Police. Look, if I was on Pioneers, I'd be getting a little bit frustrated. There's about 10 demos going out per game here for Him Police. And it has been very successful. It's a main reason why they were able to take game 1 and 2. But Pioneers, they now know that that is possibly the only trick in their arsenal. That's what they've got to watch out for. And now they're able to play with such physicality that they now put themselves in such a good position. Timeout still under the belt here for Pioneers to use if Him Police can mount a comeback. And it is all on Him Police here in game 5. Can they get back in the series lead, or will Pioneers start to run away with it now that they've got that first game?
Yeah, I feel like that game, that overtime, it really may have been the shift in momentum in this series, and the Him Police, desperate to try and stop it from happening, wasn't able to with that timeout. So we'll see what happens here, though. Game 5. It's always difficult to win 3 in a row, so perhaps this one could go back in the Him Police's favor. However, if the Pioneers keep on rolling, if Hunter continues to improve and get back to that strong form, it's going to be a difficult ask.
Difficult ask indeed. And it's just going to be this first goal here. Which way will it go? Hunter's trying to secure the first one, getting a few bumps. Banana Head with a good 50 might have an opportunity. No, hits it a little bit too high for Scrub and couldn't get there in time to put the shot on target.
That said, Hunter's in a good spot, gets the demo, yet Mock through the smoke and mirrors. Well, just smoke really, and maybe some fire. Either way, got the touch, and now Shores thought the net was open. Banana Head was able to rotate back.
Just like that, they find themselves now looking to put that shot on target. Unless Hunter can go the distance with a flip reset, Scrub left alone here, does find Banana Head to take over to help clear this ball out. Shores with a good early challenge. Both players from Pioneers patiently waiting on the defensive end, not looking too worried here about the attack from Him Police.
Not at all. They're staying back. They're staying patient. Shores through the corner. Doesn't get it past Hunter. Instead, it'll be Misty, who tries to play setup off the backboard. Will be looking to try and cross someone up, but Scrub actually just stayed post, stayed patient in their own right. And even though the Pioneers have been working with a lot of pitch, they're making that little space work, and they do get the clear.
Bok waiting patiently here in the corner, trying to force out that first defender, but a good demo there from Banana Head will help Scrub get underway here in Game 5 for the Pioneers.
Yep, and when they pull the trigger, this is the Pioneers we're used to seeing. You know, they can play that lockdown defense, flip the bench, and then get quick goals back the other way. Scrub, the one who put it in. 3 shots already compared to only 1 from Him Police. That 1 goal, the difference, and this is looking good, and I'm now starting to worry if the Him Police are going to find a scoring opportunity again, you know, in this series, because the defense from the Pioneers looking so much more improved.
Yeah, now they might have an easy shot on target. No boost over ball, Shores. You can't do that. And Pioneers get the second goal.
No. Look, okay?
No,
Shores is aware that the open net is the hardest shot to hit in OCE. So, was just kind of baking on the whiff tins. That's clearly got to be it.
Possibly thought that there was more time than shown there to be able to get that boost to not only make a save, but then try and turn it back around on Pioneers. But you can't justify it too much. That's just a boost over ball moment, and Pioneers find themselves 2 goals up yet again. I don't know if you can read into it. I know we've had a lot of open misses today as a region of OCE, but this is against Pioneers. You can't be hoping that too much.
Nah. You gotta play to the region's strengths, Tins. I appreciate the tactical decision, but unfortunately for, you know, the Him Police, it did not work out. Yeah, awkward play for sure out of Shores. Either way, though, we're only halfway through this game, but the Pioneers in control. They've got the safety net, they've got the 2-point lead, and they've got just over 2 minutes remaining before they are the team on match point, and a date with power to determine who goes to Boston.
Pioneers are just flailing at the ball right now. That is 3 double commits in the last 20 seconds. Him Police aren't even able to break out until now, and a demo might make that a little bit harder. Moments like this, when you start getting those double commits, when you start seeing Pioneers break down, is when you've got to look for those quick counter attacks. Look for that demo on third man that we've seen so crucial for Him Police in the past few games. But yet they find themselves scoreless here. Game 5, time's winding down.
I mean, Mock's been looking for it. Mock's kind of been headhunting for a majority of the past 30 seconds or so on the back line of the Pioneers, but the problem was Mock also kind of had the ball and was really fast enough to do much with it. How does that pass not connect? Hunter at Banana Head. Rare moment of not being in sync with each other. Won't be a counterattack the other way, but still keeps the Him Police somewhat in it. They still need that goal, 1:15 away, and they could be potentially shut out 2 games in a row.
They're just pacing in the midfield now. There's nothing Him Police can do to break out of their own half. Minute left. Double commit yet again, trying for that pinch in the goal, but it doesn't matter. Their other teammate is up there as third to secure the pressure that they've maintained here in the Him Police side of the field. Now Hunter looking for the midfield, does find Banana. Misty gets the bum. Shores goes long yet again. Banana Head off the ceiling to stop that attempt. Now Scrub picks it back up. They're able to break out of their own half, but it's only milliseconds before they find themselves back in their own half.
Yeah, it's so fast, the rotations back for the Pioneers right now, that even when you feel like that net is open, realistically, someone is going to have the time to get there. So We'll see what happens in that situation. 25 seconds to go. Hunter wants to put the nail in the coffin. Doesn't quite make the reset work. Scrub's still there. Can't get it past Misty, but the important thing is they're killing time, Tins, and it's time that the Him Police can ill afford to lose.
Can they even get a goal to help finish this off? 10 seconds left. This is the comeback you wanted if you're Pioneers. They've found what has worked well for them. And Banana Head even looking to take on Him Police's traits, getting a few of those demos that have led to goals. And Pioneers are just one game away from finding themselves up in that power matchup.
And here's the thing, though, with the Him Police, right? Mock was that driving force. Mock was making so many insane plays happen. Kind of gone a little bit quieter as of late. And unfortunately for the Him Police, they've scored, I'm going to say it, they've only scored 1 goal in the past 3 games. I know they had 2. All right, I know they had 2 in game 3, but that second goal they scored was the weird open net own goal thing. I don't know if that realistically counts. The offense has been silenced, and that was their strength at the start of the series. The fact that they were so aggressive, the fact that they were challenging everything and making it work. As soon as that has dried up, the Pioneers have been in control, and it's looking very likely right now the Pioneers are going to take 4 games in a row, possibly shut out Him Police again, and go on to take on Power.
I just remember last regionals, Him Police versus Merge, and Him Police found themselves down to 2-1 and then managed to win the next 3. So it's almost like it's returning the favor now from Pioneers. The only difference is they were 2-0 up, and now Pioneers looking to win 4 consecutive in a row. What do you do if you're Him Police? You looked so dominant, you look strong. Is it something they're doing, or is it just Pioneers have just found the secret formula to make this comeback and to match up well against the Him Police?
They needed that overtime win, Tins. They had to not let up at all, because as soon as a team like the Pioneers gets that momentum, they will not let it go, not while it's in their grasp. Let's see if they can seal the deal. We go to Neo Tokyo, the great parking lot in Japan, to see if it will be the final resting place for the Him Police. Scrub off the kickoff, can't get it past Monk.
Still attempts though, Banana Head keeps it in play. A double commit there to try and get the clear. Shores with a great intercept there to try and keep them out of harm's way just for now. That's a good 50 into the midfield. Starting out, both teams having a few good attempts, and we'll see if Mock can keep this alive. Over to Shores, shot opportunity just wide.
Just wide, not quite where it needed to be. That will allow Banana Head actually some space to go back the other way. Don't give Banana Head space. That was spooky. Shorts gets the save on the line.
When you're seeing Banana Head start to pull out those mechanics is when you've got to be worried. Couldn't quite convert on that attempt, but like the confidence to start going for those off the backboard here. Banana Head up early. No, the fake from both players means no one's going to be able to either score or save that one. Shores walking away with it.
Shores is trying to do something. Scrub can't make the read off Mock, however. The backboard pass wasn't quite accurate enough for the Him Police to capitalize. We've been going back and forth a fair bit. Pioneers has been the team more willing to shorten the pitch, and now maybe they have something here. Scrub has to make contact, does. Should have had Hunter rotating through, but with that demo, Scrub now has to go solo. Mock misses the squishy, and Scrub just walks it in.
Scrub just did so well to bait out everyone. Slow mechanical play, didn't use the flip reset till the ground. Did Banana Head get a bump there, or did a player just go flying?
That was just a player going flying, Tins.
Yeah, hey, last time we were on stream, you were talking about these squishy saves. I know it was from Zen, but I still don't think it's a proper use in a competitive sense.
No. Well, that wasn't Zen, Tins. That wasn't Zen, all right? Clearly not as practiced, as the Sin City member. But with 3:22 to go, Pioneers, they have that lead. And I guess you could say it's a waiting game for them. They want more than one.
They want more than one. If they get that 2 goals up, that's been the deciding factor for the last 2 games. So that's what Pioneers are wanting to achieve. And if you're Him Police, you're wanting the opposite. You're wanting to tie this game up as quick as possible. You don't want to get into those last few moments. Going down here as Misty does get the clear over to Shores. The pinch attempt in the midfield might leave one player back. Misty can't quite get a touch. And no, Scrub's just going to walk into his second goal.
These are the slowest goals in the most high-pressure situation, but I mean, we were talking about it before, Yummy and I, when we were watching the Pioneers play earlier. It's like Banana Head is that player known for getting those fakes, those surprise slow goals. Well, now it's Scrub joining alongside them as well. 2-0 lead. It's been enough for the past couple games. We still yet to see the Him Police score. As time ticks away, we could be getting that matchup, Tins. We could be seeing Power versus Pioneers for a trip to Boston.
You talked about those high pressure situations, and maybe that's what sets Pioneers apart, is they're able to go for the slow plays, to go for the fakes, regardless of the pace of the game, regardless of the weight that is on these players' shoulders, sorry. Because now they're looking to get a second one, maybe even a third goal underway.
Yeah, maybe they will find it in the near future as well. Shores tries to slow down midfield. Misty's going to have to try and cut it off as well. Mock pass back across the Shores, has to go backboard with it, looking for the second touch. It's in! And the Him Police finally break their scoreless streak.
Shores to get the read. Gets the touch up top there from Mock, and waterfall down read over the Pioneers defense. That's something we haven't seen in the last two games. Pioneers go 2 up, but Him Police have yet to get a goal to bring it back into it. Maybe this can be the momentum they need.
Well, it's just so rare because we haven't seen like any moments where the Pioneers has left that backboard undefended. They've been so consistent at that. So Shores had to make that moment count. Did a great job in doing so. It's why Shores has been him on the Him Police, but 100 seconds to find one more to stay alive in this series. They're gonna need a little bit of magic to do it as Hunter looks for Banana Head up the field.
So many opportunities if you look back throughout this series for Him Police, and you just don't want to live in the what if moments. Like, what if Shores just put that in himself? It doesn't find its way through, but
wait,
what a detrimental factor that would have been for Him Police if that found its way in the net.
Had Shores been a little bit faster, that actually would have baited all of the Pioneers in. It'd been a counterattacking goal the other way. That was spooky for so many reasons. Still in it with the chance, though, Him Police. 1 minute to get that goal to take us to Champions Field for the first time today. And Shores is there! Shores is him! They get it done!
They've done what they've failed to do the past two games. They equalized this one. They're wanting to go to an OT or even end it in regulations. They want to see Game 7. They want to see Pioneers be pushed to the edge. Can they close it out here in Game 6?
That was just a strange miscommunication between Banana Head and Scrub, as well as Scrub just completely misses the ball at the kickoff. Hold on, here comes Misty. Shot looking for the top pin, double commit, makes the save.
That pinch off the crossbar to send it out, but it's not over just yet. Mock sends all three players from Pioneers up to try and get the save, and they are being relentless before Hunter's finally able to get it clear.
30 seconds to go. It feels like the next goal is going to take this one. Can the Pioneers go to the lower bracket semifinal? Do we go to Champions Field instead? Do we go to overtime first? All these questions should be on people's minds right now as Banana Head can't keep the pressure on. Scrub's going to have a chance back to the middle of the field, but Mock is there.
Mock gets the touch. Misty couldn't quite make contact. Banana Head just has to get this down. I don't think you want to go the full distance. Hold on. I thought that was 0 seconds. How did that stay up? It almost worked out, but we go into OT for Game 6.
Oh my goodness. Pioneers heart and mouth moment, but instead extra time, extra seconds, extra minutes, whatever you want to call it. Next goal takes this one. As Banana Head's going to have to try to clear through the middle of the field. Has Hunter looking for a bump, doesn't find Mock, but Mock doesn't get the play. Scrub is there on the net, miss!
Scrub could have just sealed it there, sent them into the next series on the Championship Sunday, but as it has been the factor of today, just off target, Misty takes it away. Scrub with such a crucial missed opportunity.
Banana had a chance for redemption. It's the fakiest of all fakes. Yet Misty gets underneath, and again the save is found. They can't find a way to break this defense. Shores pre-jumps himself to Narnia. Does not matter. Mock is there. So is Hunter. So is Misty. And Scrub. Well, actually, Scrub got bumped away from the play. So Misty with space goes for the clear.
Scrub must have the most nerves for this Pioneers roster right now. That is 2 goals missed. And now they continue this fight on in Game 6 OT. Banana Head now looking to get something going. Shores bumps off the play. Scrub to take it away. Finds the player infield from Hunter. Couldn't find the angle. Has to keep it alive. Scrub with a good turn infield. Plays it high off the backboard. Shores to get control of this game, to get the slow clear. Trying to maintain possession. Banana Head with a good challenge.
Banana Head's second challenge, though, by Mock actually goes in Mock's favor. And again, Demo's kind of coming out right now. Misty left in an awkward spot. Scrub looking for redemption. Just kind of crosses up the defense instead. Going to put the pressure there, but Mock still able to find that driving touch. However, the Pioneers have controlled the middle of the pitch for most of this overtime. They've had more scoring opportunities. How long can the Him Police defense hold?
How long can it hold before one team cracks?
Is it? No.
Might have been the infield pass they needed. Shores bumping Misty off that one to take control. Finds Mock infield, puts it on target, just saved across by Scrub.
I mean, there was a chance for the Him Police there off of Banana Head's miss, but they were hesitant to try and really establish themselves. Now Shores with a chance backboard will be read by Banana Head, but it's a slower play that should cause the Him Police to advance, you would think, yet Hunter makes a miss. There's the pitch, it's off, and it is in. Redemption for Scrub. They go to the lower bracket semifinal.
Two opportunities, and that near pre-jump pass gets the double, puts it behind the defensive Mock. After a close series, Him Police go up 2. Pioneers bring it back, and they find themselves with the opportunity to decide their own fate against Pioneers on Championship Sunday.
Oh boy, that series is going to be an interesting one. Neither the Pioneers or Power look like their peak form right now, but they're still in it with that chance. And for the Him Police, they went down fighting, Tins. They went down giving it all. They had that moment, 0 seconds on the clock. They had the shot. Shores had it there, but unfortunately, it was 0, not 1 second. Not enough to go to Champions Field. Pioneers, they survive this lower bracket.
It seems to be a day of what ifs in the OC.